This is a good thing. Peace and love, that's what they want.
The disparity between the haves and the have-nots.
Education, that we have better teachers, we have better schools, we have better classrooms where children are taught to care about learning. We need to bring children back to understand in these inner city areas that learning is everything and education is so important, and don't throw it away. And I see that breaking down so much. I see young youths on the street corners who have lost, who have no direction, who have no understanding of literature, no understanding of history. Why? Why weren't they inspired? If I could wave a magic wand, I would cry out for great teachers to step forward and teach and inspire young people, and for young people to be inspired and to be courageous enough to say, I'm not having this, I'm not standing for this, I'm not going to follow the path of crime and drugs and juggling and
you know, it's always world hunger. You know what I mean? It's always that, you know, no matter what, it's always that. That's something that should be eradicated. I mean, if you look at the world today, I mean, there's so many rich people in the country, man, that can do anything, and they buy all kind of materialistic possessions, you know, rather feeding or supporting some sort of fund that supports these people in those countries.
It's like sometimes you turn on these television programs, like these famous basketball players. My father said it a long time ago, and this basketball player, successful, rich and famous, and this is where I grew up, and my father was always around. You know, my father, me and my father, man, my father says, of course he was around. He's fucking broke. You know, it's like, where's he gonna go? He has no money. Now, if he had money and he stayed around, that would be impressive. But most people who have money find ways to avoid their children. And I was like, shut up, Dad, you know. And now that I'm older, I see exactly what he means. You know, when people make money, they hire people to raise their children. And they go on vacations without their children. And they just leave them. And they wonder why they don't get along with them. You know, it's just in the families that have less money, like you see the whole family huddled in a car, driving down the Autobahn. They don't even know how lucky they are, because those other ones, I mean, you know, they just, well, I'm going to go over here, you go over there. Bye, see you later.
That the money be distributed evenly, or too much. Okay, a small group of people have all the money and they have all the control, and there's a lot of people out here that's really struggling. They're not bad, they're not on drugs, they're trying to take care of their family, but they just can't make ends meet. And I think that's unfair. You know, I really think that's unfair. I think everybody, every kid, if they want to go to college or whatever, they should have the opportunity to do that, and it shouldn't be for financial reasons they can't do it.
I'd like to see the West Indies win the cricket today. I had a big one, that's what I do. What I'd like for the world is continued education, you know, let people be informed about the decisions and the options that are available to them, and be less judgmental, more open. I've got a lot of wishes, man, yeah. A lot of PC wishes. Love, smoke more, be happy. Yeah, that's about it.
One of the worst things we're taught is nationalism. Nationalism, we are the great. They say the Deutschland über alles. England are the best. French are the best. Wait a minute, wait a minute. When you talk to anybody, I know, I said, oh, there's lovely French people. Oh, and yet we all do the joke, oh, I hate the French. And everyone laughs.